the crowd seems to shift. But as soon as you started landing those combinations, they were all yelling Crawford. How does that make you feel to know that you just did not win the fight, you won the crowd over?
I think going into the fight, they all knew what they was up against, and they respected me from the jump. They just couldn't acknowledge it because that boy, you know, was fighting me, so they had to ride with Jeff Horn.
Thanks, sir.
Terence, right in front. Congratulations, that was a great performance. It seems like you're getting better every time out. Do you feel like you're hitting your prime now, where you know you've gone through all these levels and now you're at 147, where you're going to stay and kind of do your best work?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting better and better. I feel like I'm stronger. I'm more, energized. I feel like this is a great division for me.
The thing that impressed me tonight was how you were using your feet in there and kind of creating angles for yourself to throw those punches and get out of there. Is that something you feel like is a level you've taken above? I know you've always had quickness and good feet, but it seems like tonight your footwork was really outstanding.
If you watch me fight, it's the same thing. Make my adjustments and catch them coming in if that's what they want to do, or go to them. The foot, you got to bring your feet with your hands. So it's something that we practice in.
And my last question for you is, I just said I think you and Errol Spencer, by far the two best guys out there. How do you think you would do against him, and are you going to be at his fight next week?
I do well with him. I believe I do well with any welterweight in the division and so forth.
Chase, how was your wind out there?
Oh, I was loving it. I had that oxygen, that H2O.
Terence, there was a little bit of animosity between the camps this week. A little bit of a war of words during the week. Did that add to your motivation levels, and does it make the win any more satisfying tonight?
Of course, but I knew where they camp was coming from. They was trying to get under my skin. I'm pretty sure they didn't believe nothing that they were saying. They were just coming up with excuse after excuse. What him and his coaches and my coaches had going on didn't have nothing to do with me. I stayed focused.
Terence, at what point did you feel you could stop Jeff? Before the fight, at what point during the fight?
About the second, third round, I knew that I was the stronger guy. I knew that his punches couldn't hurt me, and I hit him with, I think, a right hook that really hurt him, and I knew it was just a matter of time.
Terence, post-fight you said that your trainer, Bomac, wanted you to switch to southpaw, and you decided not to. Why did you know you had him even in the orthodox?
No, he wanted me to switch back to orthodox.
Oh, from southpaw.
Yeah.
What made you not switch?
Not the whole fight. Almost. Yeah, but he wanted me to switch back. But I just chose not to because I told him I had him and I was going to get him out of there.
You didn't want to talk about the future before the fight, but now that this is over, next fight maybe in October, do you have, is there someone that you want to go up against?
Well, right now we're going to go home. We're going to enjoy this win. We've been out the ring for a long time, so we're just happy to be back in the ring, and we're going to make up a plan and see where we go. But I assure you that we're looking for the biggest fights out there.
Any more questions? But your ring talents are undeniable, but is there anything you can do personally to raise your persona to make yourself a more marketable athlete in terms of the general public as opposed to the boxing folk?
I believe I just got to keep doing what I'm doing.
Like Marvin Hagler, right? Marvin never did anything really to endear himself to you guys, but he made more money than any of the middleweights around because he was Marvin Hagler and he stayed to the end being Marvin Hagler. So is Bud Crawford. He's going to be Bud Crawford forever.
That's right. Boy, Bud.
First of all, congratulations on a great win, a great dominating win. He was coming at you full force at first, and did you feel like, I'm gonna ask you this, were you prepared for him to come at you like that? And how did you keep so calm under those conditions?
Of course we was prepared for that. I'm a calm fighter. We knew what we was up against. We dealt with bigger, stronger, faster sparring partners in training camp that was relentless and didn't back up. So that helped me prepare for tonight.
Back here. Just a short question. What does it feel like, can you talk about the moment for being a 3-division world champion? It's quite a feat.
Oh, it feels great. I'm a champion now. You know, I can call myself a champion, man. Coming into this fight, I was the challenger, and I too much didn't like that. I wanted the title again, and now that I got that, now I can rest and assure you that I'll be back stronger and better next time.
Terence, was there anything Jeff did that surprised you at all?
Not really. We knew everything he was going to do in there. We knew how he was going to come. There's only so much you can change in a person's style when he's so used to fighting one style and one style only. So we knew how the fight was going to go. We knew how he was going to come.
Terence, did you feel going into the fight that the only chance that Jeff would have is to, you know, maybe get lucky and land one on you, or did you change your opinion once that fight started? Did he show you more than you thought going into the fight?
Not at all. He did everything we expected him to do. Like I told everybody before, he came in there with the intentions of roughing me up and getting aggressive. But the thing he didn't understand was how strong I was. So I think they underestimated me a little bit on that aspect of the game. But once we got in there and he felt my strength, he too much, you know, just wanted to dart in with the straight right.
Terence, Terrell Emerson from UNLV. The question that I have, you just kind of touched on it. Jeff said in the ring after the fight that you kind of shocked him in terms of power. How many welterweights do you believe that you're going to shock in terms of your power?
I think they all gonna respect me now. You know, I feel like I just displayed my talent and my power, and he's supposed to be a big welterweight in the division, and they see how I dealt with him, so they're going to be a little cautious.
You're now the WBO welterweight champion. Congratulations. At 140, you unified the division. It was the first time in forever that that had been done. Is that the goal here at 147?
Facts. You know, we won them all. We won them all. That's the goal.
One more question for Terence. My second question real quick. 147, obviously you didn't have to like melt yourself down and make weight, but did you do anything to kind of gain any strength, or was it just more about not making the weight?
No, the strength is always there. You know, credit my strength and conditioning coach, Jamie Bell, get me in the best of shape of my abilities. I got stronger in there, being that I didn't have to cut as much weight, and I think it showed today.
Right here, Terence. Congratulations on the win.
Damn.
I don't know if this has already been addressed. I just got in here from finishing up at ringside. But you came out left-handed, and you switch all the time. But you started off right off the bat left-handed. I wanted to know what was
right-handed.
I'm sorry, right-handed, and then you switched left-handed in the 8th round. What was the reason for the switch at that point?
Just cause.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was something that Brian said to you, or that you just felt like you had shown him everything from one stance and go to the other, confuse him a little bit.
I gotta keep my right hand stance away from people. Yeah. I gotta say that. I gotta keep that fast.
I want to ask Bob also. Bob, I'm not sure what your opening comments were. Can you just...
My opening comments were that I was telling him, I had a little microphone, it was in his ear, switch left, switch right.
Can you just give your assessment of what you've seen? You watched him so many years, you watched him through the two weight classes, now at welterweight. Just give your impression of what you see in Crawford tonight and the future for
He's
him.
a terrific fighter. I've told everybody. I compare him, and it's the highest praise that I can give a fighter of welterweight, mid-level, weight divisions, that he reminds me of Sugar Ray Leonard. And that, to me, is a great, great compliment, because I always thought that Leonard was the best, and this guy is equal, if not better, than Ray was. Future is unlimited. Unlimited. We're gonna, one thing with this ESPN platform, we have the dates, and we're going to have Bud fight as many times as he and Bomac want. If he wants to fight 3 times a year, if he wants to fight 4 times a year, we got the dates for him. So it's up to him as to how busy he wants to be.
Speak his mind.
Thank you, Terence.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.